Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, freaks of all ages, Freaknet Studio proudly brings to you, it is the greatest tag team in podcast history! The original freak travesty, Mr. 33% Dizzle J. This is Just Freaking Wrestling!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Just Freaking Wrestling. I'm Dizzle J.
Really?
Isn't that how we do it?
Is that you gonna do it?
You said make it my own.
I didn't say make it your own, I said do the intro.
He doesn't
We
remember
don't
that
do the
intro.
intro no more.
We do, you always gotta do an
We
intro.
just say hi, welcome back. Something I think.
God.
I don't know. What's the intro?
I'm just kidding. I just like our fans to know you're dumb.
Oh, okay, thanks. This is Travesty.
I am Travesty, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Alright, and
Oh, Louisiana. It's me.
I'm a dumpster fire already.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's okay. You're taking the reins today, man.
Still better than Super Showdown.
Always better than Super Showdown.
We did Botchamania.
God, yeah.
Oh my god. That was terrible.
It was, yeah, no, I gotta say, like, you know, like, over the last 2 weeks with, like, my back hurting and shit like that, I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, nothing can get as bad as I feel right now. And then I remember Super Showdown, or the main event to WrestleMania, and realized, yeah, it's not that bad.
Wow.
That's
Damn.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why you snuck that one in
Right.
there real quick.
Right.
Did you ever get an accidental boner while you're doing this stuff?
Ah, Jesus.
Ah!
I know I do.
Me personally, no.
No.
I can honestly say I've never John Cena'd the ring, so.
Never John Cena the ring.
No.
It's a natural reaction. It's just, you know,
Don't
it's
defend him.
the
Don't defend
touching
that.
feeling.
What are
But,
you
know,
talking
Don't
about?
defend that.
How is it a natural
It's
reaction?
a natural reaction.
Not one bit.
It's
It's
part
a
of
natural
your body.
reaction if
It's
you
an
enjoy it.
arousal. Well, yeah, you automatically enjoy, like, touching other people. Like, that's, as humans, we like the touching of other people. It's very common for men, for wrestling, or wrestlers in themselves to have a boner while they're wrestling on the mat. That's why there's cups.
That's why there's Pride Month.
Yeah.
But
You went to the parade, didn't you?
No, I did not.
God. I can honestly tell you right now, I've never once hugged DJ and wiggled. So.
yeah,
Maybe he just doesn't tickle your... Maybe you're not doing it rough enough. Like, not enough. Like, one little hug's not going to do it. It's you know, the constant touching.
I should be rubbing my shit against
Yeah,
his leg and
like,
hoping for one.
That's, like, different moves, different stretches, different
I mean,
techniques.
not to be any kind of whatever, but some of these guys wear some tight ass shorts. If they got accidental boners too, you're gonna fucking know.
Right? That's the thing, too. It's like he's wearing fucking cargo shorts and you notice that shit.
Yeah.
But why is somebody really looking? Like, why? Who the fuck takes their time out to watch guys' crotches while they're wrestling to see if they have boners or not? Like, who's doing
Well, after
that?
Cena mentioned it, I
Yeah,
go back
honestly,
and now I gotta look.
I feel if he never brought it up, no one would ever really know.
Yeah, I would never even
No,
pay
I mean, you
attention to
gotta
it.
see it, though. I mean, like, you know, what's that guy's name with Lana? Rusev, when he stands next to that bald guy with the mouth guard. What's his name?
Cesaro?
Yeah, Cesaro. When they stand, obviously you can see the difference in package size because of what they wear. And it's...
How would you know? No one ever looks at their junk looking for boners.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't look
mean-
at their junk, but it's because of what they wear. It's extremely relevant. Who's packing bigger than the other?
And who's packing bigger than the other?
Rusev.
Rusev. It's probably because he has bigger feet and larger socks.
And he's a bigger guy.
Maybe.
So, you
Maybe
know, it's
Cesaro's
gotta
a
be-
grower, not a shower.
It's gotta...
Yeah,
that
right?
could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
He grows.
Yeah, I mean, come
Whatever.
on now. I mean, so what if somebody looks like a Ken doll? Big deal.
Oh my god, he does look like a Ken doll.
Oh,
He's bald.
Yeah.
Very
What
good.
a- You host the show, we start out with fucking John Cena boners.
Talking about boners and
How about
dicks.
boners?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happens. Every time Dizzle J hosts the show,
I don't
it's
get it.
dicks and boners.
Dicks and boners. But
Dicks
this
and
is
boners.
this is JFW.
I
Just
mean,
Freaking Wrestling.
it is a wrestling thing
It
that we're
was a
talking
big
about.
story that
Yeah.
came out this week was the John Cena boner. So, I mean,
Yeah,
it had to be
it was-
discussed.
Yeah, I mean, it's a topic of wrestling.
Yeah.
It's been brought up because he mentioned how after watching the Goldberg Undertaker match, he definitely thinks he wants to get close to retirement now because of it, which I don't blame him. It was It was a pretty fucked up match.
Yeah.
I mean, it was terrible. And there was also rumors that afterwards Goldberg collapsed backstage.
Oh my gosh.
I already collapsed in the ring.
See,
Oh yeah, because he knocked himself out.
yeah, I watched the botches from.
Well, at the same time, a lot of it seems like a lot of the backlash of that match has fallen on Goldberg too.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to blame the Undertaker.
No,
No.
you can't blame the top guy.
No. And then they get into a fight before the match too that also started a bunch of ring awkwardness.
Yeah.
I heard they got into it after the match.
I heard
Yeah,
before.
yeah. There's a lot of
I heard,
backstage
after the match
issues
is
with
what I
them
heard.
and everything.
Oh, okay.
But you know what's not an issue? Audible.
Audible?
Audible is not an issue.
Audible is convenient to use. Did you know that? Did you know that?
It's
I do,
super
I do
easy to
know.
use.
It's easy. Because, I mean, a guy like me, I'm not a big fan of reading,
Me neither.
but I do like hearing stories. I do like stories read to me.
Yes.
And through Audible, it gives me the ability to, hear these amazing stories without having to read the book myself.
Yes.
It's like a comforting, like when you're like wanting to go to sleep,
Yeah.
but you don't want to read, but then you just listen and then you fall into that nice slumber.
And what's awesome about Audible, because I download the app, and what's kind of cool about it inside the app is you can set a timer for the book to read, for a certain period of time to where you want it just to stop. So if you're having to doze off or something during the read,
Yeah.
it won't read out through the entire night and everything. You'll just, end when you want it to end.
That's awesome.
And with some of these books, say if you get the Chris Jericho book, Chris Jericho reads you the book.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
It's a great experience when you get the author themselves to kind of read their own books.
Yeah.
And what's also awesome about Audible is they're taking a chance on us and sponsoring the podcast.
Yes. Our
Yeah.
first non-Mama T sponsor.
Right?
That's very
right.
true.
Which is just as equal to Mama T because Audible is amazing.
And it's
And I'm gonna say it's equal. I got to because
You do.
Audible changed my life when it comes to literature and knowledge and everything. Especially being wrestling fans, there's so many wrestling books out there that you can listen to.
Oh, yeah.
I still haven't decided on which one to get yet. And I'm still teetering on either the Rise and Fall of ECW one or the Jericho ones.
Well, the plus side is if our listeners do want to take an opportunity to try out Audible themselves, all they gotta do is go to audibletrial.com/freaknet and they get 30-day free trial of Audible plus 2 credits to get 2 books of their choosing.
Ooh, that's
So-
fancy.
Yeah, it's super
like that.
exciting. So I'm happy that we get to work with them and everything because I already picked my 2 books: the Rise and Fall of WCW and the story of Chris Benoit and the tragedy that
Ooh,
he faced with his family. So
that's
I'm
going to
really
be a
excited.
good book.
Yeah.
Well,
so
that's gonna help us when we do that dark match.
Yeah.
what are the dark matches, Jay?
The dark match
What's the dark? What dark
is
match?
part of our Patreon.
We have a Patreon.
Yeah.
We do have a
We had
Patreon.
two people sign up
We
for
do.
Patreon.
We have
didn't
2 patrons through Patreon.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brandy and now Becca too.
Yeah.
They're both. What is
Developmental.
developmental?
Yeah.
Which is exciting because on the show today we're gonna make their wrestling cards.
Yes.
So I'm really excited for that. We're gonna get them characters and wrestling moves, their hometowns. Maybe we'll even come up with like their own little motto or quote and stuff like
Oh,
that.
that would be fun.
So I'm super excited we get to do that, and you get that when you join the developmental level of our Patreon.
And
or
you
the
get
tier.
stickers. A
Stickers.
special shout out after the show.
That's right. Post shout out. They already got their shout outs on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're ready, but if you're listening to this in about 5 seconds, I'm going to give you a virtual fist bump. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Fist bump.
Fist bump. So I made it explode too.
Yeah.
So fuck. Patreon is very, very big for us to be a part of.
Definitely.
And it's a way for us to give back more to our listeners. At the same time, it gives the listeners ability to help us out as much as I know that they love to do.
It feels like they can make them feel like they're investing in something.
Yeah.
And not for a lot of money a month.
Yeah.
There's a nice range of things.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Dark Match tier, which is one level above the developmental.
Yeah.
And obviously, all of our tiers, like if you join a higher tier, you get the previous rewards and everything that comes with it. But that Dark Match tier gives you an additional 5th podcast a month. That's only that only you get privilege to.
Only available to those who are special enough.
Yeah, and we actually talked about this earlier this week. We're actually probably gonna add another tier onto Patreon to where we're gonna do watch-alongs for pay-per-views.
Yes. The
And-
old pay-per-views, right?
Old, yeah. WCW, ECW, NWA, AWA, anything that follows along on pretty much the WWE network. So that's the biggest thing. So this tier, which I'm not sure where it's going to fall in with everything else, but it's going to be like a separate tier from everything else. The only thing this is going to do is going to focus on just a watch along with us through a pay-per-view.
We should call it the retro tier.
We could. There we go. Make that note. So basically what we're going to do, so the tier is going to be focused on basically just our patrons who already have the WWE Network,
right?
Who's able to follow along with us. Now the biggest thing is to keep in mind when it comes to these, we're watching the pay-per-view from beginning to end. So they're going to be about 3 hours long. We're probably not going to watch WrestleManias because those are 4, 5, 6 hour long.
Yeah.
Pay-per-views. But some of the older ones are about 2.5 hours, 3 hours long, stuff like that. We're going to sit down and we're going to view it, and then they could sync up the pay-per-view to themselves and follow along with us. And we'll give them kind of a timestamps throughout the whole thing,
right?
To make sure to keep up with us. It gives us our little feedback, and it gives us a way to relive some of the classic pay-per-views that we've grown up watching, but even ones we probably never even seen before. Speaking of like early 90s WCW, NWA, and stuff like that.
The ones I couldn't afford or my uncle couldn't give me the tape of.
Right? Yeah. So I'm super excited for that. So again, shout out to Brandy and Becca for being part of Patreon and everything. Another thing when it comes to Becca is a huge supporter of the show because she has bought a couple of our shirts off of our TeePublic site.
Yeah.
She has.
Because we have TeePublic.
Yeah.
TeePublic.
TeePublic.
.com.
You
want that K in there again, didn't you? You really want to say K in there again.
It's so bad. I'm like, it's not K.
But yeah, TeePublic. We have a store where you can go and buy different T-shirts or apparel, merchandise and stuff for us just by searching JFW. So if you go to TeePublic.com, search JFW, we have so many shirts there. And actually, we just dropped a new shirt today.
I think this is one of my favorite shirts.
God, I love this shirt.
Right? And I want to say it's original, but it's not. It's kind of a replay on something else.
It pays homage to.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for it because it's something different for us to do, and it's just a really cool shirt. If you guys check it out, we did just we shared the link to the new shirt on our Facebook page. But also, all you gotta do is go to tpublic.com and search GFW, and you're gonna see it right there. It's Travis C. Dizzle J20 make wrestling great again.
I love it.
It's so great.
It's a great shirt, and plus the thing is, right now, I can't remember how long it's for, but it is on sale currently because it's a new
for $14, right?
Yeah, for just $14, it's a new shirt that's available because it's a new design. But starting next week, tpublic.com, the entire website is going to be on sale, 30% off everything. So it's a great time to stock up on the JFW merchandise and everything. And it's a great opportunity to check out Audible as well because we do have the link to Audible on our Podbean and also on our Facebook.
Well, not just Freakin' Wrestling, but Freaknik Studios as a whole.
Yeah.
Because you have the original Freak Travis T-shirt.
That's right.
The Mr. 33% shirt.
Yeah.
You have the This Freaking Show shirt.
Oh, yeah. This Freaking Show's all on there, too.
I love that logo, too.
The This Freaking Show?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be eventually where I want to kind of make it more of a grayscale kind of look, but that's more down the line and everything. My favorite shirt probably on there outside of JFW, because JFW is probably my favorite shirts out of all of them.
Yeah. Because
it kind of goes it goes above and beyond what's already been out there. But the Follow Your Star Award shirt's pretty awesome from This Freaking Show.
What is it?
Follow Your Star Award.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically on This Freaking Show, at the end of every month, we give out a Follow Your Star Award, either in a positive way or a negative way. Like last month, the Follow Your Star Award went to the creators of Game of Thrones for the series finale.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
So,
nice.
But no, I think one of my favorite shirts I have yet to give, I'm probably going to down the line, is the hashtag #FSteve shirt.
Oh, I'm surprised that hasn't sold anything yet.
Yeah.
Especially by Steve's daughter.
Yeah.
I'd be wearing that around the house all the time.
She told him, too. She's like, I want that shirt.
Right. But we had customized shirts for a couple of wrestlers, too. As far as Angus McDuff had a custom shirt that's still available on the site.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Black has a personalized shirt still available on the site. We have the original JFW shirt with just a single front logo. We also have the JFW the front logo shirt, but on the back, saying that we are the world's greatest tag team podcast history. Oh god, there's another one, right?
The F or Freakin' is my second favorite F word.
Freakin' is my second favorite F word. Yeah, that shirt I ordered. It should be in Monday.
Awesome.
So I'm excited for that to come in. I got it in black heather is the color of the shirt, so I'm really excited for that to come in.
I am too. I'm excited to see what it looks like.
Right? So all I gotta do is just find a girlfriend who's heather and have to be black, and I'm set.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Life goals.
Exactly.
You sure that would pass around this town?
I mean, as long as it's quiet. But speaking of life goals, starting the fall, YouTube.
Yes.
We're gonna start the videos in the fall. We're gonna start doing YouTube videos.
I've been sending you different promo videos. I think I want to start with that one with the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk.
The mask thing sold me on it. So I'm super excited for that to come around because we're not only going to do JFW stuff, we're also going to do Freaknet stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to do a lot of like challenges and like late night show games that you see. We're going to also do our own different version or twist of it. But we're going to do toy reviews and promo reenactments and other things that we're going to kind of focus on. So I'm super excited for everything we're doing.
I'm really excited about the promo reenactment.
I'm really excited. I think my favorite one that I want to do is the reenactment of King of the Ring Stone Cold. The birth of Austin 316.
Who's going to be Stone Cold?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah? I think we should make her do it.
I don't think she could do it. I don't think she'd get through without laughing.
Yeah, probably not.
The first thing you need to do. She could be Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake?
Yeah.
Just laid in the ring?
Yeah. You could be Michael Hayes, I'll be Stone Cold. Or we'll do auditions, see who does it better. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
See who looks better in the black trunks.
I'll make sure to put a cucumber in mine.
Oh my god.
Right? Just Cena the shit out of it.
Zucchini, are you happy to see me?
All right.
Zucchini.
Wow.
But yeah, no, we are on YouTube at JFW Podcast. All you gotta do is search JFW Podcast. Our podcast actually uploads onto YouTube. So make sure you go on there, you subscribe to us, and click the little bell to get notifications for when it starts coming out, because you don't want to miss out.
Yeah, give us a review on anything.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't the end of the show. We still got more to do.
Yeah, so. I know. So, last week we posted freaking 5 to grab any wrestler, any superstar from any promotion, and make a 5-match pay-per-view. Excellent boner.
Wow! Oh my god.
So, we go ahead.
So you're thinking about Cena right now? Is that what happened?
No, it was actually Travis and his.
Oh, well, I mean, you call it the Cena boner, so just that you're thinking about him.
That's the name of the show.
Yeah, that's what we're going to call the show.
Cena boner?
Cena boner.
Yep.
Okay.
You can't see boner.
Write that down. That needs to be the name of the show.
Oh my god.
But anyhow, we didn't get no response from the internet, which is okay because I think we're probably going to have a lot to discuss between the three of us.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of the internet, after freaking 5, I want to post something up that I saw on the Real Wrestling fan page that annoyed the hell out of me. I want your guys' input on it as well when we get to that, but we'll do that after freaking 5.
All right, Liziana, what was your 5 matches?
Oh, why do I have to go first?
Because you didn't do it.
Yeah.
No, I did do it. I just said I didn't know if I did it right. That's why I didn't want to go first.
Well, basically, what you did is you have the ability to book a pay-per-view. What are the 5 matches you're putting on it? There's really no right or wrong answers.
There is no right or wrong answers.
It's your fantasy.
So we tell you you're wrong.
Well, I thought about having Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks no disqualification match.
Okay.
I thought them two together because they're both like the same, like they're kind of equals in like the height and the weight, so it could be a fair fight, not that
you don't gotta defend them. I get it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I had to say
we didn't come at you yet.
Trust me, I'll let you know when you defend it. No,
then,
Sasha and Alexa, that'd be a good match.
That'd be definitely a good match.
Yeah.
And then I thought Nia Jax and Tatiana, or I just botched her name up so bad.
Tamina.
Nia
Jax and Tamina, okay.
And they could have like a lumberjack women's match.
Why not lumberjills?
Lumberjills, that's it. I can't remember what they call the girls.
Lumber people.
Lumber people.
Lumber.
It's 2019.
Lumber.
They could be Jacks if they want.
Yeah, they could be Jacks or Jills. With accidental boners, who knows?
Who knows, right? Can't see boners.
And then I wanted to see Seth Rollins and Elias and a steel cage match. I thought that'd be pretty epic. And then I wanted The Miz versus oh shit, who did I put him up with? Oh, I did The Miz with AJ Styles because I thought that would be a good match.
Probably the main event, yeah. That's a highlight.
And then I did, just because I love the two females as they are, and I think they put on great matches together, I put Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch together. And,
regular match?
No, and like, I can't remember what it's called.
Bra and panties match.
No! God, you
Pillow
know
fight
when you
match?
go outside,
Mud
street
match?
match. That's it, like a
Street
match.
fight?
Yeah, street fight.
Mud fight match?
Mud fight match.
Jello match?
No,
No.
no, but I get it on that shit. Fuck.
Baby oil match.
Baby oil match?
No, but that
Paddle on a
provide-
pole match?
Pedal on a pole.
Jesus Christ.
Those are good. You actually went above and beyond I did because I didn't give stipulations to my matches. I just did the matches. So that's
Oh,
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, you're up, T.
Why? Why can't you go next?
Because I never go next. I'm always
Oh,
last.
isn't he hosting?
Barely.
Yeah, barely.
Trying to get that 34%.
Okay.
That means I'm knocking you out of the running.
Not after that boner bullshit.
I hope this becomes the most downloaded show.
All right. So I'm not. Oh shit! God, did I lose it? Okay. No crap. Oh fuck. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what I'm doing.
Oh,
Yeah, just something happened.
So you lost it?
I thought I did.
I was
One
just
second.
enjoying
Let me try clicking this
You know-
one more time. There we go. Found it. Cool. I think I accidentally deleted it, but luckily I didn't save it. But I got it right here. We're good. I did probably cheat a little bit because I do have 2 triple threat matches on here.
Ooh.
Oh, bro, I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
So, all right. So I have Ember Moon taking on Tessa Blanchard, taking on Asuka.
Ooh.
Right.
Nice.
Because Ember Moon and Asuka always had great matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To throw Tessa in there, I think would be a little bit different.
Tessa's gonna be a Hall of
Horse to be
Famer.
reckoned with.
This one's a little bit of a throwback, so this one may be a little bit of a cheat. But the Young Bucks versus a reunited Beer Money. So
Ooh.
James Storm and Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
Right? Adam Cole versus Ricochet.
Oh.
No, that'd be a good match.
Cody Rhodes, new Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, taking on AJ Styles.
Oh.
And then my main event would be a triple threat match with Seth Rollins, Kenny Omega, and Brian Cage.
Oh. Nice
I
matches.
I think I went a little overboard on my specialty matches.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, man.
I couldn't decide, you know.
Show off.
It is a big thing because at first I kind of thought could these be specialty matches, title matches? But the thing is, regardless of like the stipulation, regardless of the title, I believe that the guys I put into the matches could put a match on their own without being on like a ladder match or anything. Like it would bring a draw anyways.
So the way I viewed it was like this is our first pay-per-view for just freaking wrestling.
Oh yeah.
And we're throwing it, so everything's for a title or whatever and whatnot. So for
Like
the
JFW heavyweight title,
yeah,
just freaking championship.
Wow.
just freaking championship,
No,
bro.
you really went above and beyond, didn't you?
Yeah.
So the cruiserweight would be Buddy Murphy versus Switch Strong versus Pac.
Who's the middle guy?
Rick Swan.
Oh,
Rick
wow.
Swan. Rich.
Yeah, I said Rich.
Rich Swan. Okay. For some reason, I thought you were going for Ricochet and butchered it
No.
because you're known to not pronounce shit right.
Yeah, family.
So Rich
You get the
Swan,
boner.
Buddy Murphy, and Pac.
Yeah.
Okay.
Women's title, Rosemary versus Lynch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you probably don't know much about Rosemary. I know you do a little more.
Yeah, she's kind of like a Ruby Riott, but more of like a darker Ruby Riott.
Like
I
if
like it.
The Undertaker and Ruby Riott had a kid.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
The workhorse
Very
title,
pretty.
Cesaro versus Marty Scurll.
Okay.
Who?
Marty Scurll, he's the villain.
Oh.
He's ROH as of right now, but he's been all over.
Bullet Club.
Bullet Club. I suggest YouTubing some. He's
I
a great
have
technical
t-shirt of him.
wrestler.
I have a t-shirt of him. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have an autographed picture of him somewhere too.
Tag team titles: Young Bucks versus the Usos versus Lucha Brothers versus Jack Evans and Angelico. Jack Evans and Angelico came from Lucha Underground.
Yeah, but okay.
They're a tag team in AEW.
Okay,
right
that's
now.
fine. I'm a fan of Son of Havoc, so I liked Havoc and Willico together. Or not Willico. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
And it was,
trio tag team with the Evil
yep.
East. Yeah.
And for the heavyweight title, I got Omega versus AJ versus Eddie Edwards versus Cody versus Brian Cage.
Wow, you have
Eddie
so
Edwards.
many guys in
Yeah.
that match. I guess you
I love.
love it, all those guys in the ring at once.
That's how I get those boners.
That's what I was thinking.
So you got like 20 fucking wrestlers.
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna WWE the shit out of this.
God damn.
But I also wanted this at the same time to where you could, you know how like triple threats.
How many people were in that final match?
I felt like there
1,
was a
2,
lot.
3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6-pack.
6. Is it
Six-pack.
elimination or first fall?
Oh, it'd be
finish?
elimination.
It's Wolfpack.
God, you might as well have an elimination chamber.
Oh, yeah.
WWE owns the rights to the Elimination Chamber.
So let's call it something else.
We'll call it the Disqualification
Like,
Chamber.
get freaking out of here.
The Get Freaking Out of Here match.
The freaking chamber.
The
Call it like
freaking
the
chamber.
deboner.
That's a new move that Joey Ryan's going to debut.
Oh, God. Chubb in the sub match.
Hey, Chubb in the sub.
Oh, my God.
The Magic Mike stipulation.
God,
damn
Jesus.
it.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, what was that movie? Oh, never mind. That's not what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
So what were you talking about?
Yeah.
You want to show us?
Let me pull that up real quick.
Oh, that's fancy.
My phone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the wireless
Big,
charger thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have two of them. I gotta buy another one.
That's fancy.
Yeah, I can do that on my phone if I get one of those.
You're like a gentleman and a scholar.
could do that too if I really wanted to.
If I really want you, man.
God, that should be a JFW shirt. I could if I wanted to.
I could if I wanted to. Andy Black.
God, fucking Andy. Why isn't this shit loading?
You see the Sheik got his ass kicked this past week?
Yeah, did you see me post that boot named Sue?
Well,
Right? I saw Hunter liked it. Makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
the Sheik's not too popular with SCW fans, so.
No, I mean the fact that he's an SCW guy, I get it. So,
Interesting.
well, is that it?
No.
You good?
I'm good.
Jesus, it's not loading up.
I think Angus McDuff tag team with Johnny Rancid or whatever the fuck his name is. They won the tag team match over the last weekend.
Did you see the All Out sold out in 15 minutes? Or
No.
all Out, yeah. 15 minutes sold
Was
out.
that the one in Chicago?
Yeah.
Wow, so much for that, huh?
Yeah, that's one we're not going to.
Well, their next thing is supposed to be free for viewing too. The firefight or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
So
I gotta figure out how to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so it wasn't loading because my internet's out. So let me get off
no.
Wi-Fi. Oh, it's okay. It doesn't affect me.
It doesn't affect me.
It's not affecting the recording. That's the important fucking
Yeah.
thing right now. So just get your opinions on this. So somebody posted this picture of the Samoan dynasty.
Oh, can I see
Okay.
it closer? I can't really.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna. No, I needed to do this. So
I just want to look at the
I'll show you in a minute. Damn it!
Fine.
All right. So in the picture, you have the Usos, Nia Jax, Naomi, The Rock, Roman Reigns, and Tamina.
Naomi? She's married into it. Oh, I guess she's part of the family then.
Okay, this is the conversation we're gonna have.
Sorry.
No, because these are the comments that were on this this page. I just want to know if you guys agree with it. Yeah, I should go to the top because so many people just fucking want to Anyways, all right. So here's some of the comments. I don't know, but I'm not too sure about Naomi. Somebody responded, she's married to the Usos. She's married to one of the Usos. Oh, I forgot about that. Marriage isn't a bloodline. Now, if Naomi had a kid and that kid would be considered part of the bloodline, it takes blood to be part of a bloodline. I'm not sure the whole world knows she's there by marriage, the same way Caitlyn Stark isn't Stark by blood, but she's Stark by marriage. Whatever.
Who the hell's Caitlyn Stark?
I don't know. Just because she's married to one of the Usos doesn't make her Samoan. She's not a Samoan heritage or descendant, so I don't think you could put her in the Samoan dynasty. Since she's married, she's part of them. I agree. It messes up the look. I'm sure the whole world knows.
Oh my god, because she's darker?
I don't
That's
know.
rude. Oh my god, what a racist fuck.
It's almost as rude as interrupting somebody reading something.
Oh, you do it to me all the time.
Because you don't say
Taste
things
of your
are relevant.
medicine. Swallow it, bitch.
Oh, jeez. The words you say. I'm not even sure if the words are in the right order when you make a sentence.
I thought it was pretty great.
You know, I think who's going to have the hardest time when we switch over to YouTube videos?
Not swearing.
It's gonna be
It's
her.
gonna be me. I'm
God,
foul
yeah.
now. I apologize.
It was dumb to add Naomi on this. Survivor Series team right there. Naomi's married in. Isn't Tamina from Tonga? Superfly Snuka.
Yeah.
You forgot Samoa Joe. Where's Rikishi? So on and so forth. So the biggest question is, is Naomi not part of the dynasty because she's not Samoan?
But she's married in. And isn't it from years before us, if somebody's married in, they're part of the family? Because don't they...
And that's the way I see it. Because when I
Yeah.
see it is because the guy brought up the whole thing about being part of a bloodline and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people say, like family doesn't make blood, and if you're married into somebody, you become a family. It's kind of like if you look at their logic, does that mean Rocky Johnson, The Rock's dad, is he
part of the dynasty?
Yeah, is he not part of the dynasty then?
Well, according to one of their logics, as long as they had The Rock, he's in the legacy. So if Naomi has...
Well, the guy said it's bloodline, so The Rock is part of it because he's
Yeah.
half Samoan.
Yeah.
But Rocky Johnson is not because he's not Samoan. I think the ignorance of these people is incredible.
I think it's
it's definitely incredible. If you get married, it's like when you get married, you're brought into the family. That's just the way it goes.
Even families that are created through marriage aren't all blood. Like I have a stepson, he has a stepdaughter. We're not blood related, but we're family related. So even marriage, even your children are your children, even though they're not your blood children. So that's how they should look at this. But
I just look at it as like, if I don't need to claim this one, I don't have to claim this one.
Right? Yeah.
But that's what family is.
I don't call my daughter my stepdaughter. I call my daughter my daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
now,
to me, it's all the same.
Like when we tell the kids ages, then we'll have to be like they're not twins, because everyone will be like, "Oh, you have twins?" They're like, "No."
I just tell them
Then they get real confused when we tell them the birth line because it's only like 2 months and 1 day apart. And they're like, "Wait, that doesn't make any sense."
Right.
So.
Like you went into labor, but then the other one is kind of like,
I'm
not ready yet.
Pause for 2 months.
I had
like,
2 uteruses, one stayed in a couple more
right,
months.
they come back to me.
Out.
I'm not fully incubated. But I just read that. I thought that was kind of interesting. It's like, like you can't sit there and say Naomi's not part of the Samoan dynasty because they're not talking about a bloodline. They're talking about a family.
It looks like they're gonna put the Usos and Roman together.
Yeah, probably because they need a new
make
shield.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you tell me they were like the Samoan hit squad or something at some point in time?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, there was the Wild Samoans, the Samoan SWAT team or something like that.
Oh, I like that. That's fun.
Yeah, I think they need a faction. They need like a faction.
I would love, and I thought maybe that'd be a fun game we could play eventually and stuff like that, like maybe down the road. But I think we may have done it already, where recreations of old faction with current stars. I think we actually did an episode.
I don't think we did.
I think we
did.
did.
So if you like,
pretty sure we did.
If you took DX and
I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we did.
Did you already look it up?
No.
Oh.
No, but I'm pretty sure I remember us sitting here saying, like, here are, like, the best factions. Who would fit those factions? I remember us talking about the revival being in the Four Horsemen.
Oh, we totally did.
Yeah.
That was like a month ago.
That was definitely, like, a year ago.
Oh, really? Well, we did another thing with factions like a month ago.
Yeah, there was a freaking 5 of factions, yeah.
Oh, the top 5 factions.
Yeah, but I think we also did an entire episode of...
Well, now we're reinvigorated JFW. Maybe it would be even better.
We don't need to fill time, man. We still have other things to do. But sure, we'll run through it. Who'd be your current 4 horsemen?
Current 4 horsemen?
Yeah.
It'd have to be Rollins, Styles.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
No.
Top guys.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Who would be yours?
4 horsemen? Oh, jeez. Trying to put me here.
Wow, you can't even say. You're talking all this mad crap and you can't even say.
Well, yeah, because I'm not throwing out dumb names. God. You can't put Rollins in there.
Is not a dumb name. Why? He's like the number one rated superstar.
He's not a 4 horseman guy.
He was a,
Four horsemen is more like suits, limos, pretty much like Evolution, but not Evolution.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Also be like Miz.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Miz would be a 4 horseman. The Revival with the Enforcer, Arn Anderson, and Tully.
Wade Barrett would be a good one, but he doesn't wrestle.
Wade Barrett would be a good one if he came back.
Yeah, he really would.
People who you can see like wearing suits and going around like wearing fancy, like how they made Fortune and Impact.
Oh,
yeah, AJ Styles was in there, but that AJ Styles sucked.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Alberto Del Rio?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, even Alberto Del Rio.
Andrade.
Andrade, yeah.
Yeah.
So like an Andrade, a Miz, and Revival would be a good 4 horseman, a new kind of 4 horseman.
That would be a good 4 horseman.
Yeah. How about what was the other one I was just thinking of? Evolution. The past, present, and 2 futures. Yeah.
You know what? They could change Wade Barrett, or not Wade Barrett. What's that guy's name that's doing the crazy act right now at the Fun House? What's his name?
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt. They could change him into being a fancy person. He could get away with that.
I really
I
want to
don't
know
think
what their
so.
plan is for it. That shit blows my mind.
I didn't watch this past week.
Evolution. Past, present, two futures.
Lars would be your Batista.
Really, Lars?
Yeah.
Wait till we get to my final
Butch.
freaking thought. My final freaking thought.
Oh, man.
I would say Lars,
Okay.
Ali.
Who's that, Randy?
Ali. Yeah,
Is that your
it'd be Randy.
Yeah, okay.
Man, there's really not a. Maybe Kurt Angle would be your Ric Flair.
Okay.
What? Kurt Angle, you're Ric Flair? No way. No way. You want somebody... What?
And then
No way.
I could see Styles being
Triple H.
Triple H.
Okay.
Bullshit. Styles is nowhere near
You're
Triple
not.
H.
You're,
Not
I'm
not
just
not
saying.
in, not in,
Not in
not in
this-
comparison, but in that level of past, present, future.
Do you remember-
Styles is nowhere
Okay,
near Triple
okay,
H
so-
level.
Okay, so Angle, Styles, Lars, and Ali.
Yeah.
Who's your evolution? Past, present, and two futures.
Past, present, two futures.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
the current roster. Which, by the way, Angle's not on the current roster. So.
Yeah. I was like, he just
Just saying.
retired, did he? Oh no, he does behind the scenes work. He
Yeah,
works
but he's
backstage.
not wrestling anymore.
yeah, but
It
Flair-
doesn't
Flair
matter.
Flair was wrestling.
Flair
at that
was
time,
wrestling
yeah.
now, yeah.
So it would be your Flair.
You can see with Angle.
I'd still
Angle
stick
come back.
with Angle. Angle just didn't wrestle.
Yeah.
Or
How
would
about-
just wrestle a limited
how
amount of
I
time.
feel like Miz would be more of a Flair. Show offy.
Yeah,
He's
but
he's
we're not comparing like who's more like the character. We're,
Oh.
like age related wise, like your past, your present, and your future. Like
You-
somebody's who about ready to go out the door, somebody who's kind of finishing up his career, and the two guys who are going to make the future. That's who we're looking for.
You got
as
the
far as
guy who
evolution.
was a legend, a guy who was almost a legend, and then basically two rookies.
Well, the two Ricochet would be what one,
Okay.
and then fuck, what's that guy's name?
Yeah.
I just know he's bald.
Baron Corbin,
No,
Lars Sullivan.
no.
Is he a small guy?
He was in the ladder match with Ricochet. Fuck, what's his name?
The Money in the Bank match?
Yeah, that's it.
So there was Ricochet, there was Andrade, there
No, Andrade.
He's
That's
not
it.
Not bald.
No, okay, then it's not Andrade.
Okay.
The bald guy, whatever his name is.
bald guy.
There's a
It
bald
was
guy.
either Ricochet or Baron Corbin.
No, it wasn't Baron Corbin. But, I like Baron Corbin, so I just throw him in there.
Okay, so Baron
So
Corbin,
Baron
Baron
Corbin,
Corbin,
Ricochet.
and Ricochet.
For
Okay.
the newbies, right?
Okay.
And then a present?
Yeah.
And then a future?
No, past. Like somebody whose career is coming to the end.
In the
Oh.
twilight.
So, The Miz. And then
Is that Flair?
yeah.
Okay. So then who's Triple H?
Triple H.
This is hers, man. I'm not gonna question it. It's not right, but
She tore mine
I
apart.
don't care.
Just waiting to hear.
I just feel like Triple H status. Yeah.
you don't have to.
It's a lot.
Don't think of a Triple H stash. Just
But
think
you
of
got
some,
to, though, because it's the
No,
first
you got to
thing
think about the
do.
time in their career that they're
Yeah.
at. Not
like-
Triple H as himself or the character who he is.
It's like when you look at Fortune in TNA. They had Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, they had the Beer Money, Kazarian, and AJ Styles. None of those guys at that time were on the same level of what the Four Horsemen was that they were
But I don't feel like
replicating.
anyone's ever been on the level that Triple H has always been on. He's always
Wow.
been on a different level than everybody.
Yeah, so that's why you got to look at somebody who's on the level of between the Miz and between Ricochet and Baron Corbin. Who's in the middle of those
Seth
two
Rollins.
guys? Okay, so Seth Rollins. There you go. Now, do you want to tear it apart before I do mine?
No.
Okay. So I would do, as a Ric Flair, I'd do Randy Orton.
Give you that.
I would probably stick the Miz in the Triple H spot.
Yeah, that'd make a little more sense.
And then I do Adam Cole.
Ooh,
Adam Cole.
Yeah.
NXT.
And I
Oh,
think
I was saying the ring announcer.
Michael
That's
Cole.
Michael Cole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, Michael Cole, Corey Graves, everybody.
Like, I know he wrestles a
It's
little
his
bit.
son. It's his son.
No, Adam Cole and EC3.
Ooh.
I think giving EC3 that push would kind of help out.
Yeah, I mean, poor EC3, man.
Adam Cole is Michael Cole's son?
Sure.
Could be.
Oh.
But EC3 has really just gotten the short end of that stick, hasn't he?
All right, so DX, who's your
Oh, man.
who's your tag team? Your two head guys, your cruiserweight, and your female.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Tag team.
This is a podcast. Can't be too quiet. We're
Uh,
gonna throw this shit out, man. We gotta get going.
it's got to be the Usos.
Oh yeah,
No,
I like that.
Why?
They're the
I want-
best.
no.
They're not as goofy as what the Road Dogg.
Yeah, you gotta do DX. You can't do top. Besides, they're a top tag team. Like I like New Age Outlaws, but they weren't.
Oh,
like,
so you're
pinnacle.
talking about New Day? New Day for the tag team? Because they're goofy.
I put New Day in like an updated like
Nation
Nation
Domination.
Domination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been wanting that for so long.
You hear about a lot of these rumors about this Big E heel turn?
Yeah, which is needed to happen. But I think the other guy's going to heel on or going to turn on Kofi.
He's probably gonna have to. He's probably gonna be stuck in the
It's
middle
going to
kind of
happen. Yeah,
thing.
it's going to
I
happen.
hope-
Or they're
okay.
both going to turn on Kofi.
I hope they do a Kofi versus Big E title match, and Xavier Woods the
Exactly.
Guest referee.
That's what I've been
Yeah.
saying this whole time. I'm like, Xavier Woods is
Triple
gonna-
threat for the title.
Yeah. All right, so who's your
awesome.
DX? You can do this if you want. That's
Oh,
fine.
you know what? Otis and what's his face?
Oh, Heavy Machinery.
Heavy
Tucker?
Machinery.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Who's your cruiserweight? That'd probably be the
My
easiest one.
cruiserweight.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio. I'm sorry.
Hey, come on. Who's that jumping out of the sky? R-E-Y. Mysterio. Here we go.
Booyaka, booyaka. I want to say Drew Gallagher because it would just be funny to see him.
Who?
Drew Gallagher just going around.
Oh, Gallagher? Okay.
And then I would do.
You need a Triple H, a Shawn Michaels, and a China.
Oh man.
Or at least a female. It doesn't have to be powerhouse like China, but a female.
Natalia.
Because at this time, it wasn't really like his enforcer anymore. So
Lacey Evans, but not talking.
okay,
Have that, just that, how China used to be, just standing there,
gotcha. Okay.
arms crossed with biceps bigger than mine.
Yeah, gotcha.
And then I would do, man,
You Triple H and Shawn Michaels, man.
Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
That's hard.
Shawn Michaels, Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Too bad Dean's gone.
This is a weird hodgepodge.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, Heavy Machinery, Gallagher, Seth Rollins, Lacey Evans. Who's the Triple H, man?
Adam Cole.
Okay.
Adam Cole.
Yeah.
Really?
You want to try doing it?
I'll try.
All right.
I would say Triple H would be these hands guy. What's his name?
Braun Strowman?
Braun Strowman would be Triple H.
Okay.
HBK would be Seth Rollins.
Okay.
For China, I would pick Natalia's body figure, but with Lana's mouth.
No, we're picking actual people.
I just did.
What did you say?
I said Natalia's stature, but Lana's mouth. Like Lana's mic skills, but Natalia's stature.
Okay. So you
and
want
then-
Natalia's mic skills to be worse?
No, I think Lana's great on the mic.
Okay.
I think this is a great mic talker.
Okay.
When she's like doing Rusev and stuff.
Who's your tag team?
Of course she's doing research for married.
It was so wrong.
What?
Get those boners in the ring.
Getting them boners.
Monska.
And then the tag team would be
Rusev Hump. Like what?
Jesus.
Crush.
What's the guy? What's woo 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 guy? What's his
Zack
name?
Ryder?
Zack
Zack
Ryder.
Ryder and his buddy.
Kerr Hawkins.
Yeah, that would be the tag team.
So okay, so you got Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, Hawkins and Ryder,
And then just put
Natalia. Okay, you need a cruiserweight.
No, mine was all hot.
What's that little Irish midget? What's his name?
Irish midget.
I don't think you could say midget.
Hornswoggle?
Hornswoggle. There
What
you
the
go.
Jesus?
He's a cruiserweight.
He's not active.
It's weird
He
because
is too. He shows up all the time. He's
because
not active
the,
on the
the
roster.
concept was to do a DX. You guys create like a Dungeon of Doom.
I did. That's a DX. It'd be Hornswoggle as the cruiserweight.
Well, to me, Heavy Machinery just has that goofy feel to him like New Age
Yeah.
Outlaws did.
Yeah, it's just like all the
I
people
just
you
felt
put
like-
together is
I
just
just-
really fucking weird.
When you hit random on 2K17.
all go together.
All right, what you got?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd probably use like all of Undisputed Era for like at least 4 of them. to be
Yeah,
honest
I
with
can
you.
see that.
So I'd probably do Roderick Strong as like the cruiserweight. I'd probably do O'Reilly and Fish as a tag team. And
And
Cole would probably be more of the Shawn Michaels.
Mm.
Sam went the other way with him.
Yeah.
Did you?
if I was to do a Triple H with that group, I'd probably I'm gonna come back to that. I'll come back to him. Female wise, I'd probably want to go with I don't even know if I can.
I just thought of my female actually should have been.
Female wise, with those four.
Charlotte Flair.
No, not Charlotte. She's too big to be in a faction. Because the thing is, like, all these guys, like, yeah, they grew together, but
that's true too.
they weren't like already on top. They developed, so it's like, who do you put in that to move up?
You know who? What's her name?
Baszler. That's who I should have done.
Baszler would be a good China, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll probably take Baszler then. No, I don't want to do Baszler. No, I don't. I want to find someone who meshes with them. I don't think Baszler could come off.
She's more of a lone.
She won't have a comedic relief that China kind of developed with, like, when she did like the DX split, mooning in the ring and stuff like that. I don't see Baszler really doing that. I can see Nikki Cross. I can see kind of Nikki Cross in there. Which I'm not a huge fan of how they changed her character. I liked old, like, crazy Nikki. I don't like how they changed her up and made her look like cute and shit. I liked when she kind of looked all fucked up. Mentally, not physically. She's hot.
Yeah.
So for a Triple H, I'd probably. Okay, I'll just Aleister Black.
Ooh.
Right? They want him in.
He would fit in a Four Horsemen too.
He would. Oh yeah, I think he'd do a good Four Horseman.
He looks mean in a fucking suit.
Any other factions you want to do, or?
Well, Nation Domination is.
No, I want to change mine altogether.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I think I came up with a lot better one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Carl Anderson and Gallows for the tag team.
Oh.
AJ and Balor for Cena and Triple.
So you're just going to recreate the Bullet Club.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Because,
there you go.
I mean, come on. How awesome would that fucking be?
That would be.
And then I'd probably add, as far as a cruiserweight into that, I'd probably... I could probably put Buddy Murphy in there if he could kind of, like, ease up on the intensity. And then female, I probably keep the female the same.
Nikki Cross.
Yeah.
I mean, the Nation Domination, I could easily see the New Day heel turn.
You just gotta pick all the black people.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing against black people, but that's what the Nation Domination was.
So. It was. It was.
Don't look at me like I'm racist. That's what they were.
They were black people and Samoans.
Yeah, except for Owen Hart. Owen Hart was the exception to it.
Yeah,
that was a later one, but
Owen Hart got into the Nation Domination because he was Canadian.
Yeah, but that was the whole reason they had the Nation Domination was it was suppression of African Americans in WWF storyline wise, obviously, that made them form with Farouk and I think it was Akeem at the time, Ahmed Johnson, Mark Henry, and all that stuff. So I mean, to make like a Nation Domination now, between like the New Day,
Titus O'Neil,
Apollo Crews, which you think is weird that they brought Apollo Crews back now and not just Apollo.
I thought he was going. I heard he was going back to NXT.
He is in NXT.
Yeah.
That's part of my final freaking thought.
So is Tyler Breeze now too.
Fandango is too.
Nice.
So I mean, Nation Domination. I mean, like those 5 guys alone.
I would like to see him do like a Samoan Hit Squad and have like Roman, the Usos, and Samoa Joe. I think that would just be
like amazing, like John Cena's boner in the ring.
It's not that amazing. It's barely noticeable.
All right, now you're just killing the boner joke.
I thought it was funny.
We know.
All right.
Shit.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end here. We still gotta do these
Final freaking thoughts?
Well, we gotta do the final freaking thoughts. We gotta do the plugs on where you can find the show. We gotta do the pick of the week. We gotta do the bios for the Patreon.
Wow, I guess.
I thought we just had to write those out.
I thought we were gonna do them on the show.
Oh.
Do we have time to do it on the show, or should we save it?
I don't know. I mean, it took you guys quite a long time to make some bullshit DXs, so...
maybe we can outreach to them and see if they have any ideas on
that's not part of
this.
the...
Oh, it's not?
No, I don't want their input on it. Trust me, my creative mind's better than theirs.
Oh, wow. I think they're pretty creative, ladies.
They are very creative.
I think
no nepotism there, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna.
None whatsoever. Definitely not. No nepotism. They're just pretty awesome. I just figured,
Well,
no nepotism whatsoever, huh?
No, none.
We'll make a point to do it next week. That way it gives
Right.
us some time to actually think it out and everything, so that'll be fine. What was the other thing that I wanted to bring up real quick? And you do have your match of the week already. July 27th, SCW show.
Yes.
So no information on where it's at or anything like that as yet, I don't believe, but I do know that they are doing they're doing a fundraiser for I think is it foster
I think it's foster care.
care.
I think
Aw.
the only match we know about so far is the Sheik taking on Bane X for the Genesis title.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, man, he's had that thing for so long.
Yeah, it's time to cut
Someone's gonna punch his number.
Wow.
Oh, gotcha. What's your match of the week?
I got Marty Scurll versus Kyle O'Reilly, #1 contenders match for the WCPW.
Okay.
I'm big, like Marty Scurll. She'd never seen him before, so now she can go watch him.
Gotcha. So obviously through everything that I've been going through this last week, as far as being in fucking excruciating back pain, I totally forgot whose Final Freaking Thought week it was.
Yeah.
So I did do one, but we realized it's actually your week. But we are gonna do both.
Yeah.
So who do you want to go first?
I don't know. Liziana, who goes first?
Well, since it's your thought week, maybe you should go first.
Yeah, you already have yours up. I gotta grab my phone. It's,
Yeah.
it's such a convenience.
All right, so Del Rio and I'm wondering how much of ours might be the
Oh.
same. Del Rio and Chavo opening up a federation. Of their
I think
own.
that's gonna be epic.
Did you get that because I shared it on the page?
No, I saw it before
No,
you shared
yeah,
it on the
so
page.
did I.
I like that they're doing it. I like that they're trying to bring wrestling back to like Central America and all that stuff. Not a big fan of the Sexy Star being there though.
I like it.
Because
love it.
I know she's having a lot of. I'm pretty sure the heat's still there when she broke Rosemary's arm. So
I think that'll give it more
We'll
fire
get
to
to
the
that.
flames.
yeah,
Moxley says Triple H buying up the indie talent was a mistake.
no, AEW's doing the same thing.
Yeah. Chavo and Rio signing Sexy Star even after she purposely hurt Rosemary.
It's done. Like,
I think that's great.
I guess it kind of depends on how in depth into like wrestling that everyone down there in Central America and shit like that like really follow.
Yeah.
They probably won't care too much because down like AAA and all that other stuff in Puerto Rico, like it is more aggressive.
Yeah.
And I guess it has been a couple years, so I mean, in my
It has been, but I thought she was pretty much blackballed from the wrestling business.
that's what I thought. But
Super Showdown only selling $20K in tickets in a $60K arena.
Wow.
I mean, it makes sense.
Fan control.
Well, they still get the money from the Saudi Arabian government no matter how many tickets they sell.
Yeah,
We were that
it makes sense. The one thing I did find weird about the Del Rio Chavo starting the promotion, they're pulling a lot of Lucha Underground guys, just like AEW is. So I wonder like what's gonna happen with Lucha.
Well, they got LAX too.
Yeah,
I wonder which LAX though, like the new LAX or Hernandez
there were-
Homicide.
there was with the article I posted on Facebook, which you could go to our Facebook JFW podcast. That there's actually some WWE guys that they're talking to waiting for their contracts to end.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
assuming it's like Lucha House Party and shit like that.
Well, probably.
Oh,
I don't think
yeah.
if Andrade goes anywhere, I think he'd go to AEW.
No, I'm trying to say that WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, yeah.
Should Undertaker or Goldberg be allowed to wrestle anymore?
No,
No, they need to retire.
they weren't allowed to wrestle anymore 5 years ago.
I mean, Triple H or Undertaker had like heart attacks in the ring. I mean, they got to think about their health first and foremost.
AEW show versus NXT show. Who takes the viewers?
NXT.
Think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
Now, if it was AEW versus a main roster show,
The main roster?
Yeah.
Oh, AEW. I think people like the whole independent thing more. And I think people like NXT because,
it feels independent.
yeah. I mean, when you sit there and watch some of these shows, it's darker. The arenas are darker. You sit there and the
That's
lights
true,
are
too.
focused
straight on the ring itself.
Yeah.
When you watch Raw, everything's fucking lit up.
Yeah.
But when you watch NXT, if you go back and watch NXT TakeOver, like you could barely see like any rows beyond like the fifth row.
Which
That's-
is nice because it
yeah.
draws more attention to the ring.
It focuses the attention on the ring.
Yeah.
Do you want AEW to reignite WWE or destroy them?
Destroy.
Oh no, I don't want to have one wrestling company anymore.
Right.
I want them to fucking put a spark underneath fucking
The
WWE's
reignite.
ass. Yeah.
Whatever they're thinking else.
What? I
yeah.
think it'd be great if they destroyed WWE.
If WWE failed, wrestling would fail.
Yeah, I feel that way too.
That is
It'd be
something
like
that's
if
better.
Apple closed.
Yeah. If WWE was
If Apple closed.
If
So,
the-
so you're saying your droid isn't as good? Sorry.
if WWE failed, then the only thing that anybody would have to do outside of AEW, because they'd have to grow themselves to be the next WWE, is territories would come back.
Yep.
And all these wrestlers are going to go to all these different territories, and they're not. It won't be the same. But WWE's not going to go anywhere. They'll
No.
never go anywhere.
No, they make way too much money.
Would Triple H leave WWE over creative differences?
Definitely not. Unless some stuff they get divorced.
It depends what his wife says. So,
Does Sheik have a chance to beat Bane X?
no. I don't think I've ever seen a Sheik win a match.
Yeah, I don't think so
Oh.
either.
Maybe he puts on different shoes.
It might be the shoes.
That could be.
I'm not going to lie, too, because, I mean, you saw the video. He got kicked in the face by fucking Holiday. I'm pretty sure he's not coherent enough. So.
He's still praying to the east. Maverick Cage and Moxie Molly are on a European tour. Did you
Good
see
for
that?
them.
Yeah, I thought that was
Oh, that's
neat.
cool.
Is it Moxie Molly or is it Kamikaze?
It's Moxie.
Oh,
That's
nice.
what it's advertised as.
Moxie.
Good for them.
And that's my final freaking thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
It is cool that Moxie was actually used as an enhancement talent on WWE. Like,
Raw. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. All right. So, first one here. Is Lars Sullivan a bust?
I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah. The fact that he's now injured.
Yeah.
So he injured himself
Didn't
on
like-
Monday. They had to pull the Hardy Lars match on Tuesday, and he has to go get an MRI on his knee again. So,
Wow. That sucks.
how do you feel about the WWE stars going back to NXT?
I think
I feel
some
it's
of
probably
them
best
need
for
it.
them.
Yeah.
They get treated. I mean, they get stories down there that actually make sense.
Triple H talks potential NXT takeover in Saudi Arabia.
Why wouldn't that happen?
It'd probably still be bigger than the Super Showdown.
Who do you think is going to special referee the Universal title match at Stomping Grounds between Rollins and Baron Corbin? Corbin gets to pick the referee, so who do you think?
Oh, Corbin's gonna pick. It's probably
Kurt
gonna-
Angle.
Drew McIntyre.
Mick Foley speculates that WWE's going to bring back the Attitude Era.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard a lot about that.
I mean, we can only hope. I like the Attitude Era.
I'd rather have an Attitude Era mixed with the Ruthless Aggression Era. Those two are my favorite. I don't think they're going to be able to go as extreme with the Attitude Era as what they did back then.
Does wrestling need color? Do
What?
they need to bleed? Gigging, color, bleeding. It's all the same thing.
I think if it happens, it happens.
I don't think
they
it
should
needs
do it
to. It's
purposely.
gross.
So gigging.
Yeah.
So intentionally cutting yourself. To
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
terrible.
it-
They don't need all that bullshit. Nobody likes looking at blood. Ugh, gross.
I don't know. I mean, if we need that Dustin Rhodes, Cody Rhodes match,
Yeah.
a lot of it allowed the.
All that blood? Gross.
Yeah. Well, he did that to himself.
I
He-
can't even.
He went on to Jericho's podcast and said he just accidentally cut too deep. But it
Well, and
added a
Brandy-
lot of feeling.
Randy hit him with that cane, too. That isn't exactly...
Yeah.
It's gross. Ugh.
What is your favorite gimmick match?
My
Of
favorite
all
match.
gimmick matches, what's your favorite?
Man. Shit.
Favorite gimmick match? Hell in a Cell, Last Man Standing, 60-minute Iron Man, Submission Only, Last Man Standing. Last Man Standing is my favorite. So.
Apparently.
I like no disqualification.
I'm a big fan of the Chamber.
Elimination Chamber?
Or Hell in the Cell. It's hard to pick, man.
All Out sold out in 15 minutes.
That's
Do you
sad.
think AEW could keep that up?
Yeah.
It really depends on how good they keep putting these shows on.
You think CM Punk's going to show up at All Out?
I do.
I kind of hope so.
If he
But then I
shows
kinda
up,
not.
that place is gonna riot like crazy.
Might
It's
just
gonna
be
be
a
a good
fan.
thing. It'll be a huge deal for them.
Even if he comes back in a non-wrestling manner. I think
Yeah.
it'll be a huge
Even if
deal.
he's just there to talk.
But I think if he ever comes back to wrestling, like he always said he would do it on the sly.
Yeah.
So he might be a mass wrestler
why
that we have no
not?
idea.
Shove it in WWE face and then AEW just take over.
Why did Jay Harris intentionally get himself disqualified against Allen in his Indiana State Championship match?
Huh? He sucks.
Was that on the... I didn't even see that.
Yeah, he intentionally got himself disqualified.
Win the win, man.
He didn't win.
He got it.
He
Kept the title.
He intentionally got himself disqualified.
Hey, when you got the championship, you got to
Keep
hold
that
on to
in
the
mind.
championship.
A win's a win, but he lost.
How do
So
you
why
know
did-
he intentionally did it?
Because he did it while the ref was staring right at him. He picked up a coconut drink
Yeah.
and smacked Allen over the head with the coconut as the ref was staring right at him. Oh, obviously you guys didn't see it, so
I haven't seen the video.
I'll explain the ending. Okay, so Harris grabbed the title to hit Allen with the title.
Okay.
Allen ducked. Harris dropped the title. Allen picked up the title, handed it to the ref. The ref dropped it, turned around. Harris grabbed the coconut drink, smacked Allen in the face with the coconut, grabbed the title, went like this, and then walked away.
Oh, he was just done with it.
So why did he intentionally get himself disqualified?
Oh,
To
maybe
keep the title.
Maybe he just didn't feel like the match was worth his time. Maybe he was like, "Oh, this is stupid. I'm done." Walked away.
So it was a fear of losing the title.
I
No.
mean, maybe he got injured, didn't want to lose the title.
He seemed fine.
Maybe he just knew. It was
I'd have to go back and watch the video to have more of a full...
I wish you would.
Yeah. Did you post it?
No, I just watched it on the ARW. I like the ARW page, so I watched.
So did I, but I didn't see it.
Oh, well, you're probably too busy crawling the fucking SCW's ass to pay attention to what other wrestling companies are doing.
Yeah, well...
Wow.
Some people don't put on surprise shows and don't tell anybody until 2 days before.
And yet the fan base was there, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. When the fans are fans. We'd have been there if we didn't have other fans.
That's true. Angus was there.
Angus was there. He won this match.
Yeah. Still not cool, though.
Oh, he's totally cool.
Doubt it.
He was with
He's cool in my book.
he tag teamed with the family.
Weird.
And
You
they
guys join
faced
the family?
Baylock and Creed.
I really believe that this SCW ARW feud is going to separate the family.
You think so?
I think so. Because all I keep thinking about, because everyone keeps talking about how, the family is so impartial, but it still brings me back to the one show that we saw at ARW when Andrews came out and helped SCW. And I keep thinking about that.
Wow.
Well, I mean, the first place we saw Andrews was SCW.
Yeah. But I'm excited to see what happens in July when, even from Uncaged, when that guy came out, Terry, I think he was. Or something
Terry
like that.
Archer
When he came out and had that thing with Ivan.
kicked everybody else out of the ring, but
Yeah,
Ivan.
so it's... I think this whole SCW ARW thing is gonna implode the family, which is gonna be fucked up. But honestly, I like the family, but I think Andrews could go a lot more if he wasn't so shadowed by Ivan and Charlie Jr. and all that.
I think if it was just Ivan and Jake, they'd be better off adding their little
The pet?
pet.
Yeah, I gotta have the pet.
The pet's Charlie. You don't need another pet.
right? Where can our listeners catch JFW on?
Oh man, you can find us on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube,
Podbean,
Player
Player FM.
FM.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it.
yeah. Well, we're on it.
Oh,
We
awesome.
are on it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So if you guys have friends out there who are wrestling fans who haven't heard the show or even listened to the show, they can just by going on YouTube, Podbean, iTunes, Google Play, Player FM. What all?
I think that's all of them.
That's all of them.
Just by searching JFW Podcast. And if you do listen to us through iTunes, give us a 5-star rating and review because it helps us grow in the ratings there. And make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at JFW Podcast, especially on Facebook. And that's where we post when the show drops. That's where we post the freaking 5. That's where we post the pick of the week and anything that comes up wrestling related that we like to that we find interesting that we like to talk about.
And memes.
Especially upcoming indie shows like SCW on July 27th. So it's probably gonna be in Shabans. I'm gonna guess.
I think it's going to be in Shabans.
But when the event comes up, we'll post it, obviously, and we'll talk about that. And just follow our Instagram, because that's where we post the pictures that we take at the shows.
Yes.
Thanks again to Audible. Can't forget about that.
Audible.
Always got to mention Audible.
Audible.
And Mama
Yeah.
T.
Yeah.
Mama
Thank
T.
you, Mama T. Thank you, Becky and Brandy, for being part of Patreon. I do appreciate it. And that's all I got.
Time to ring the bell on this episode.
Perfect. As always, I am Travis. And
I'm Dizzle J.
I'm Luciana.
thank you for listening to another episode of Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.
Peace.
Bye.